Hi everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depends on whenever you're watching this video. My name is Enogieru Osasenaga. I'm the National Program Manager for Incubation Hub. I came into the ecosystem about 5 years ago. I like summarizing it as the fact that I failed in several businesses. I became broke and I became homeless, and I saw a model that works. So I decided to teach people on how to build businesses. Today I'm a farmer. Today I run one of the hubs in Nigeria called Incubation Hub. On part-time, I do consulting for startups. I'm also a crowdfunding expert and coach. So one of the hats I have is as the crowdfunding expert. So this trip actually, I came to introduce the concept of crowdfunding to the startups in Port Harcourt. Research shows that there's a $2 trillion gap in the funding industry for startups, and this has been we were trying to fill this gap by equity investment, corporate equity, VC equity, funding, loans from the bank. But there's just one critical part that is not being explored, which is the idea of crowdfunding. So the last 2 days, I've been on a tour around the country, and yesterday I was in Port Harcourt. And it's really amazing to see the interest of people in the idea or the concept of crowdfunding. So in summary, we came to show people how to use the crowd to fund their business. So the Embryo program is actually one of the initiatives of the Nigerian Climate Innovation Center, NCIC. It's funded by All One. And the goal is actually to create solutions for clean energy, renewable energy in Nigeria, in the southern part of Nigeria. And so we have about 6 startups that are being hosted in Olotu Square here in Port Harcourt. And the goal is actually to bring the startups closer to the people who have these problems. So the startups being in Port Harcourt, they get to interact with the community members, people who actually are experiencing the irregularities in the energy sector, the irregularities in the electricity provision by the authorities, grid solutions, providing grid solutions, providing off-grid solutions as well. And that's what they're going to be doing for the next 3 months. So the first 3 hours of my stay in Port Harcourt was actually very interesting. I took a vehicle from the airport and I landed in the police station because the driver who brought me out of the airport took the one way. So this is an instruction to every bold Uber driver: please do not follow one way, especially if you're picking someone from the airport. When I came into the Olotu Square, the people, the friendliness in the space is just amazing. Everybody was just so excited. You could feel the energy. If I was to build a startup, I would definitely come to Olotu Square to build a startup, because you get the motivation you need to actually build that thing you want to build. You want to build a solution. You want to build you want to provide a solution to people who have problems. You want to help people. You want to create jobs. You want to change society. Olotu Square is the place to go. So now back to my experience. So I've heard a lot about Port Harcourt, that. They cleared my doubt. The hospitality was just enormous. The food, the friends, the experience, the visits. I even had a massage later on in the evening. I went around town. It's been so amazing. I get calls while I was in the hotel. I got calls from people who were from the hub. Hey, how you doing? Are you settling in well? Coming down to the hub the next morning. It's been really amazing. Port Harcourt is the place to be, believe me. So for startup founders, I want to tell you this, that it's beyond you. You need to take yourself out of the box. You see, as we speak currently, there are millions of youths in Nigeria in university. In 2 years, in 3 years, in 4 years, these people are going to graduate, and they are going to flood the labor markets looking for jobs. Now the problem is there are just not enough jobs for these persons. We are working in relation of, you see people coming into the hub, they are broken, dejected, they've tried all avenues to actually make sense for their lives, but it's not been possible. Some of them have not even had a decent meal in days. and in just 6 months of going through an incubation program or creating a solution that is actually affecting a mass population. They just create this tiny solution, but because it affects a large population, they're able to create so much jobs that in 6 months they're paying salaries for people. They are traveling about talking about the things they're doing. So I need you to get out of your space, get out of your comfort zone, get out of yourself. One of the greatest skills you can actually have as an entrepreneur is actually the skill of empathy. You need to have empathy. That's when you understand the people who have the problems, you understand the people who are going to be members of your team, and you're able to take everybody along. And if you are ever in Port Harcourt, sincerely, if I was ever in Port Harcourt, the place I will come to build my startups will be at Olotu Square. So wherever it is, wherever you are, you're in university, River State University, you're in the University of Port Harcourt, any of the institutions you're around, at this place in Port Harcourt, on this soil, if you know you need something, you want to do something, you want to get something going, you have a solution you've been hiding for the last 3 years, 3 months, you have this idea you want to actually take into the world, but you just don't know how, you don't have the skills to do so, then the right place to be is actually Olotu Square. Here you get to meet business developers, you get to meet people who are tech enthusiasts, you get to meet people who complement, they give you the foundation to actually sell your business. Okay, so the meals, let's talk about the meals. The meals has been amazing. So where we come from with Bole, we've seen pictures of Port Harcourt. See guys, the taste of the pudding is in eating. The food was just amazing, guys. If you're ever in Port Harcourt, if you're ever in the south side, see if you can actually come down to Port Harcourt. If you're in Owerri, if you're in any state that is surrounding Port Harcourt, guys, you need to come down to Port Harcourt and taste the bole. I said so, and you can take my word to the bank, cash it, and to no bounce. Shout out to my wife, Emma, I love you so much. Back to the guys who are doing amazing stuff. Guys, sincerely speaking, you're not just doing this for yourself, you're doing it for generations yet unborn. You're going to be so much motivation to persons who are still out there trying to get things to work. So guys, please, I love what you're doing, I love you, and please keep innovating. Thank you very much.